The clock is ticking against us in Los Angeles, and believe me, what's happening behind the scenes at Crypto.com Arena right now could determine whether we raise our 18th championship banner or watch our dreams slip through our fingers due to sheer negligence. The atmosphere is one of war, and the silence surrounding certain decisions is starting to deafen those who truly understand basketball. Hey, Lakers Nation, this is Samir. I'm not here today as just any analyst. I'm here as someone who bleeds purple and gold, just like you. We know that being a Lakers fan isn't just about cheering. It's about living an emotional roller coaster where the top is eternal glory and the bottom, well, we know the bottom well. And today, what I have to share with you isn't just a simple medical department report. It's about the heart of this team and the risk no one wants to admit. Close your eyes and try to imagine the scene. Sunday afternoon, the gym is buzzing, that electricity that only the NBA can give. Hey fans, pick a subscribe to the channel. Hang on, did you forget to subscribe? Come on, let's go, subscribe right now.
The playoffs provide. Austin Reeves, the guy who came out of nowhere to become the engine of this team, is there in the corner of the court. He's not in his game uniform yet. He's in sweatpants, testing his body with short, explosive movements. You can see it in his face, his jaw clenched, the cold sweat that's not from exhaustion, but from tension. He attempts a lateral movement, looks for that first quick step, and feels that sharp twinge in his left oblique muscle, that damned grade 2 injury that has sidelined him since April 2nd against the Thunder. He looks at the coaching staff, makes an almost imperceptible negative gesture with his head, and lowers his eyes. The diagnosis is cruel and repeated. He's out again. Another game watching from the bench, powerless, while the team takes the court to try to close out the series against Houston. But what's really keeping me up at night isn't the fact that he was...
What's creating a heavy atmosphere in the franchise's hallways and that nobody is openly talking about is the uncertainty this generates for what comes next. Think about it as if you were in the locker room. The Lakers have a comfortable 3-0 lead. Houston is on the ropes, practically knocked out. Why on earth did Reeves go onto the court to test his body at the risk of aggravating everything? Why list him as doubtful until the last second when common sense says he needs absolute rest? There's a silent and dangerous pressure here. The management knows that although Houston is a step past, what comes next, whether it's the young and fast Oklahoma City or the Phoenix Suns, will demand a physical level that we simply don't have without Austin on the court. They're playing with fire, flirting with a chronic injury to get our hillbilly Kobe back as soon as possible. The medical staff is under immense pressure to get the kid ready for the conference semifinals, but the human body doesn't follow TV schedules. If we close out the series now, we gain time. But at what cost? Oklahoma City already steamrolled Houston on Saturday, went up 3-0 and is flying high. If they arrive rested and we have Reeves playing at 60% capacity, the scenario changes completely. A grade 2 oblique strain is treacherous. Any injection, any jump or stronger contact can turn weeks of recovery into months of surgery. Without his dynamism, the weight on LeBron and AD's shoulders doubles, and we know that at this stage of their careers, overload is the first step towards disaster. We're on a knife's edge. The optimism of imminent playoff qualification is masking a frightening reality. Our best point guard is broken. And with each failed attempt at a return, the team's confidence wavers. It's not just a torn muscle. It's the rhythm of the game. It's the chemistry. It's the fear of losing a vital piece at the moment when the level rises and mistakes are no longer forgiven. It's now or never. Either we preserve the future or we sacrifice the present. And then there's the burning question that I want you to answer honestly. Are the Lakers being smart in holding Reeves back now? Or is this delay in his return a sign that the injury is much more serious than they're telling us? Is this just precaution? Or is it the beginning of the end of our roster depth in these playoffs? Man, as a fan who follows every possession of this team, my opinion is a mix of relief and extreme concern. The news that Austin Reeves is pushing his luck to come back, warming up on the court, trying to test the limits of his obliques, even though he's been sidelined by the medical department, shows the size of this kid's heart. He's the spirit of this team. But to be honest with you, yesterday's Game 4 loss to Houston was a necessary wake-up call for us. Here's what I think about this whole situation. The pressure mistake. I think it's extremely dangerous for the board and the coaching staff to keep Reeves doubtful until the last minute. This creates anxiety in the squad and among the fans that doesn't help. A grade 2 strain is no joke. If he comes back and tears it completely, we don't just lose him for the first round, we lose him for the entire season, and it might compromise the start of the next one. The luck factor is gone. We were up a comfortable 3-0 lead, but yesterday's game proved that without Reeves to relieve LeBron's pressure in the creative department, the team becomes predictable. Luke Kennard and Marcus Smart are trying, but they don't have the same game reading as Austin. Houston smelled blood and took advantage. Looking in the rearview mirror and to the future. Oklahoma City is already up 3-0 against Phoenix and looks like they're going to close out the series soon. If we take too long to get rid of Houston and then Reeves gets injured in the semifinals, OKC will crush us in transition. They're young, fast, and don't forgive medical errors. My verdict as a fan? The team needs to close out this series against the Rockets in Game 5, even if LeBron has to play 45 minutes. We need to give Reeves real rest. It's no use him coming back at 50% just because of the scare from yesterday's loss. I'd rather have Reeves at 100% in Game 1 of the semifinals than a sacrificed Reeves who could burn out at any moment. We can't let the desperation of a lost game cloud our title planning. The 18th banner depends on the health of this squad, not on a heroic and rushed return. What do you think? Do you prefer him returning as a sacrifice now to ensure there isn't a historic comeback by Houston? Or do you trust the rest of the roster to close out the series and give the kid time to heal? Leave your comment below. Let's discuss this, because your opinion is what keeps this channel alive. And if you live and breathe Lakers 24/7, you know what to do. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because this saga is far from over, and I'll be here to tell you every detail. Thanks, Nation. We're in this together.